Diner!
Hello and welcome to my special edition of Shojo Sunday Special. If you've read the title of the Shojo Sunday Special, I can explain what I'm going to be talking about in the Shojo Sunday Special. So I thought we'd sit down and look at otome games and just like dating sims, just in general. And this might be a bit of a long form video, but there's some out there that are a bit weird, some that are pretty cool, but check them out. So I do have a script on my iPad that I'm gonna follow up. So like these are my opinions on the ones that I've checked out, the ones that I've researched, and it's really mainly it. But this is gonna be a fun Shojo Sunday. It's gonna be interesting. So with otome dating games, they are very heavily related to shoujo manga and anime, so like very heavily influenced by shoujo stories and stuff, and like just like your typical romance, basically. So some rules are just be chill and honest with opinions, no shit bashing. The games mentioned in the series are 18 plus. Some of them you shouldn't pick up as a minor, so like wait until you're older, until you decide to actually do it. But I will be mainly covering the world of dating sims / otome games, if you get me. So when I first heard of otome dating games, so this was like back in like, I want to say 2013. I was really young at the time, and my friend introduced me to a lovely dating sim that involved pigeons. You'll know that I'll be talking about hatoful boyfriend quite a bit in this video. It's so cursed, but I love it. Especially the pigeons. We got the question, why is it related to shoujo / romance? Well, the writing is kind of similar to shoujo romance. So the main MC is usually female. Sometimes people can choose their own pronouns and gender identities for the main character, if that makes sense. So if they want to identify as a guy or non-binary, or just any of the genders together. But I like the inclusivity on some of the dating sims that I will be covering today. Why is it a thing, and what's its purpose? Well, I feel like it appeals a lot to lonely people and people that just don't want to date, or I feel like it falls in between neurodivergent people that struggle with dating and socializing, so there's that. Dating itself, as someone who is neurodivergent, is a very scary place, and I don't really have a lot of experience in dating at all. I am that very single person that is always asked relationship advice, but I am absolutely I'm really bad at explaining it to people. It takes me a while. That's mainly just autism, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better with my communication skills. But a lot of the dating sim games have helped me a lot with like confidence and stuff, and just like navigating life and it's helped me a little bit on a few dates here and there. Bear in mind, I've haven't had a lot of dating experience at all. Here's a list of the things that I love about dating sims and just like general otome dating sims. So I really love the interactions with the guys. Can be girls. Can be girls, can be any character with like the main MC. The voice acting. I know that some of the voice actors aren't really credited. A big example of this is Love and Deep Space. They haven't found out the main like VAs of the characters because they want to keep their identities private, and that is totally valid and chill. I just hope the main audience that Love and Deep Space understands that they've got to protect their identity as a whole. I'm a sucker for ASMR. I don't know what it is. So ASMR, like the stuff with ASMR, I love. I like listen to my headphones and all I hear is Silas going, It's just so cringe, but I love it. Okay, we'll get to talking to the popular dating sims that everyone is talking about. So the one that always comes up to referring to otome dating sims is Love and Deep Space. It's been out for a while now. It came out last year, I believe. So you get like, it was like a harem of like 5, maybe 6 guys, and like, well, it's not really a harem, but like you choose your own story, but you gotta wish on that exact story. But in actuality, the entire game is fighting. You end up fighting creatures, and like it just low-key reminds me of Kenshi. But like you end up dating the character as well, and you're like, hang on a minute, I did not sign up for this. So yeah, Love and Deep Space's origin is that it was made in China, but then it was like later dubbed into different languages and stuff. My favourite character is Silas. There's gonna be some judgment here from now on, but like, Silas hot. I don't know what it is about him. I just love him. But like, Silas, if he were a real man, he'd be 6'2". And like, I can imagine him carrying my short 4-foot mon ass. But yeah. But he's very attractive. Like, you would look at this character and be like, oh yeah, that's a very attractive character. And I'm like, yes, I big agree. My second favourite is Xavier. Xavier's the tsundere man, and like, I do fall for that category quite a bit. I do have a few favourite tsundere characters from like anime and stuff, but like, he's cute. Like, Xavier's really cute. Now, clannad. I've mentioned clannad on my channel before, but like not fully. Clannad does have a dating sim, but it's very expensive. It's on the Nintendo eShop, but I looked at it and I was like, I am not paying that amount of money for a little dating sim that, obviously, 1, I've watched the anime and I've read the manga, and 2, like, I do want to eventually play the games for clannad, but like, it's not worth it if it's very expensive. The next one I'm going to talk about is Dream Daddy. So if you were on Tumblr all those years ago and like were into Game Grumps. And like, I highly would recommend you check out Dream Daddy. So like a lot, I think Markiplier worked on it as well. So like, it's a dating sim for dads. You play as a dad, but I would recommend it if you're like LGBT plus and like want to settle down. It's very wholesome. A lot of the stories are wholesome and like very family like orientated. I think my favorite is Joseph. So Joseph was the Christian, no, not Christian, actually. I think you're like some sort of worshipper, or like. So I remember him being very, very religious, but I don't have a good memory of remembering what he did. I also love Damien. Damien's the goth vampire that I really love. It's also got nice POC, people of colour representation. Both Matt and Hugo are kind of underrated, and I wish there were more love for them. But it's nice to have that representation for those people who actually want to check out the games as well. This isn't a dating sim. I've put Stardew Valley on here because you do end up dating some of the characters. There's like the bachelors and the bachelorettes. But like, your MC could be bisexual, or like they can like marry any character of any gender. So like, there's that as well. My favorites are Harvey, Elliot, and Leah. So like, I have yet to play that yet. So I will eventually come back to Stardew Valley and might get married. I don't know. I don't know, I just want to farm and like look after my chicken. That's really it. Right, there's also a DDLC. DDLC kinda counts for my male and female lovers. I wish you could romance Monica as a girl, because the main MC of the DDLC games is a guy, unfortunately. But like, there is a lot of like romance between a main MC and Monica, so there's that. Without getting too spoiler-ish. Oh, something I've just remembered actually is, remember the first like Fire Emblems? There was a guy. His name was Crom, and this Crom guy, he came to your village and you got paired up with someone and you got married by Crom. But all I remember in this context is like Crom marries people. But like, I feel I need to do more research into that. But Fire Emblem. Do you want to see the Persona games kind of do dating sims, but it's like a compatibility kind of thing, more than anything. But some of it is kind of controversial, if you get what I mean. I'm not going to be mentioning Persona spoilers until I complete the game, because I am on chapter 4, and a lot of it is very mixed, in my opinion. A lot of the dating in the Persona games are a bit, I feel like they're kind of mixed, but like, I vibe with anything, unless it's familiar, or unless it's like family bonds or like anything controversial. But Atlas, please let us romance the men in the games. Like, it needs to happen. I ship Joker and Yusuke as well as Akechi, but like obviously I'm fully into the Joker and Yusuke part of the fandom. I mean, we're just chilling kind of vibe in the background, but yeah. There's one I remember being popular on Tumblr. So it's called the Arcana. You can use your own pronouns for your MC, which is a bonus. I wish more dating sims did this. Your MC can choose whatever character you want, regardless of gender. So that's quite a good bonus. It's written by LGBTQ+ people, so that's another bonus for the Arcana. More POC representation as well. There is one thing that's put me off the Arcana, and I don't think I'll play it, and that's just with it being very expensive. So like, it's a very expensive dating sim to have, if you get what I mean, for the extra stuff. So another one I want to talk about is Monster Prom. So I've been obsessed with the Monster Prom characters ever since they came out, and they were really popular on Tumblr. I really love the designs of Monster Prom. You make your own monster, or you choose your own monster to have that, like, your own path, journey, etc. My favourite is Liam. I wish more people talked about Monster Prom because it is kind of underrated. And they keep adding new chapters to it. I mean, I love all the art of Monster Prom, and like, I need to play Monster Prom myself eventually. And eventually cosplay from Monster Prom, because I feel like a Monster Prom group is needed. And I just love Monster Prom. Right, so we're talking about the dating sim that the character I'm cosplaying from is from. So this is Messenger. So this is a game with a female MC where you have to host a party with like lots of different hosts. But for some reason you get like a couple of attractive guys and one girl, and they all help you out to do like this party. The only route I've completed properly is Jahi's. It's more of a friendship route. Zen is romance, and also Yusung. Seyoung's route is nice, so 707's route's really nice from what I remember. As well with Jumin. Jumin Han? What a guy. What a guy. Like, Jumin is like, chef's kiss. I mean, he's got a cat. He's like the most handsomest man ever that owns a cat that's like really fluffy. I think there is another route with Seyoung's brother and Vanderwood, and I think V as well. But it's been a long while since I've like touched Mystic Messenger. So like, it's still active here and there. It's just the events and like routes and stuff are just rare. If you get what I mean. Did I mention on here that there's weird dating sims as well? So an example of a weird one is my horse prince. So the horse itself has a little anime man as like, it's just about a girl going out with a horse. I know it's weird, but stay with me. It's got an anime face. It's got an anime man's face on the horse. And like, I don't really remember it well, but I'm really sad that it got deleted off the App Store, because we would have like recreated that meme. But it was just a meme itself. But yeah, there is also a dating sim game where you date Colonel Sanders. You hear that, right? You date Colonel Sanders. I'll show you the images here and here and here. So with this one, you get like, you have to do a few jobs for him before you actually go out on a date with him. I've been like low-key watching streams here and there of the KFC dating sim. It's interesting, but like very weird that you decided to like date Colonel Sanders. And the weirdest dating sim of all has to go to Hatoful Boyfriend. So Hatoful Boyfriend is the pigeon dating sim that I do mention it quite a lot on stories and stuff, but like it is a really weird dating sim. You start out, you are a human in the school, but it's like it's like a school for pigeons, and like some of these pigeons will ask you out on dates and stuff, but like some of the routes that are a part of the storyline are really dark, and like sometimes they do involve death, and sometimes like it can involve like really crazy shenanigans, but like I remember it being really dark from memory. But I remember it being really popular on YouTube. So the pigeon dating sim, I remember it being really popular on YouTube. I've watched it quite a lot of times, and like it first got me into the dating sim hole that I'm into now, and that hole just keeps getting further and further. And it keeps getting worse and worse, and like it's okay to have that hobby. I admit that. With the good also comes the bad. So like we've had the good so far, we've had the ugly, which are the weird ones, and I'll go through the bad stuff that happens with dating sims. So more special events. I wish special events were more common for dating sim games. So for example, I wish there was more to do with Mystic Messenger kind of stuff. The grabbing machine in Love and Deep Space, I hate it so much. It's like not a basic necessity at all, but you like it grabs the plushie for you, and then sometimes you just like miss, and and then it becomes like real life grabbing machines. But like it's just not worth it. It ain't worth your time. Fictional men, women, people are non-existent, and there is no such thing as perfection, so you're stuck there. We never romance Jahi and Mr. Messenger, and I wish there was a romance route for Jahi, because I feel like she would appeal under the women who are either bi, lesbian, or pan. But like, there's a lot of people are attracted to Jahi. Jahi is a really attractive character. Like, I find her really attractive. One I got really often when I played Mystic Messenger, and that is the bad endings. Some dating sims will have bad endings to like the story and stuff, but like you can start over again. It just gets repetitive whenever you get the bad endings. So the one that I always fell for was, I think it was Yusung's bad ending, and I was young at the time, but I like played through like this character story, and I was like, what the fuck happened to Yusung? And like all I remember was him getting tied up, and like I don't remember the rest of it because it was like, I don't know, I can't. Don't do this to my favourite characters, guys. And then the last one is you gotta gamble for some of the guys or girls or just like anyone who you're really into, and that's really it. I mean, gambling, what's it, the gamble for the characters isn't worth it unless you do like achievements in between. Do your achievements, do a bit of grinding. Don't use real money on some of the stuff that you want to do, unless you want to treat yourself, but like it's not really that necessary at all to do it, if you get what I mean. Before I put this Shojo Sunday on to close, what other dating sims would you recommend to me? I'm pretty chilled and laid back, and like I sort of want more variety in dating sims. So like, which ones would you recommend for me to play and like have a go on? I've been told about Obey Me, Shall We Date, and like some other ones as well, but like I need more variety, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm pretty chill with either a female dating sim or male, but like I like to choose in between just for like different stories and stuff, but like it's completely up to you if you want to suggest a dating sim game to me. That's really it. Right, this is the Shojo Sunday coming to a close. I want to thank you guys for being supportive, and the next one won't be a Shojo Sunday because I won't be covering a Shojo topic, but it's more of a Pride reads and recommendations sort of video, so like look forward to that. Anyways, I am going and I'll catch you later.